What's good, chat? How's everybody doing? We are back with another Avenger stream talking about what we'll see tomorrow in the next Avengers update. How's everybody feeling on this Monday? See, we got the usuals in the chat and look like a couple new faces. Cam Sinclair, what's up, bro? I was saying our game, what's good? Capte, Beasley said, the Papa Beans, Ability, Shaquiz, Abby AZK, Denny Mini Carter, how you doing? Cardi, I'm sorry. Eastwood, we got Goog banging back, Kingdom Gaming, Outlaws Game Room, that dude, that boy dude, 2001, always good to see you, bro. Christopher Rogers, Original G's, Cobra Gaming, aka Kevin, how you doing? Infinite Black, King J, and I think that's everybody. Oh, and the man of the hour, Bucky Barnes. We got Bucky Barnes in the chat, and Mr. Clean Kids. Mr. Clean Kids, how's everybody doing? Kenneth Jones, New York 1028 just hopped in. NBA Dreams, Victor Hove. Who all had a chance to check out the new trailer? What's up, Jorge and JR Benzo? No. So for anybody who may be confused, I'm not talking about the possibility of Bucky actually being playable tomorrow. He's not going to come until patch 2.7, but he will be tied to the storyline of the new villain content that's coming tomorrow, as well as the Cloning Labs OLT. So I'm thinking we will get a tease similar to what we got with Hawkeye during Kate's operation. So we may see some, maybe a glimpse of him in a cutscene or something like that, or we might just simply get mention of him or something like that. But I'm expecting a full-blown character reveal in the content itself, in one of the cutscenes. But if you haven't checked out the trailer already, don't worry, I got you covered. We will check it out on stream and break down what we see. What's good, Corey Harris? How you doing? And Hitman, how you guys doing? If you guys could do me a favor, make sure you slap a like. Definitely helps out the channel. Definitely helps YouTube recognize that people are interested in the content and pushes it out a bit. But yeah, just to get rolling, we can check out this new trailer.
This must be it.
Watch your sightlines.
Get ready.
How was AIM hiding all this?
Ghost from the past.
No unauthorized personnel in the extraction lab.
MODOK! You can't stop the progress.
We can't let her leave with MODOK.
So that's the teaser trailer for the content that's coming tomorrow. We can run it back, but that's what we'll be getting tomorrow. So you see MODOK is being revived.
Watch your sightlines.
They found a new AIM facility that Monica was stashing off in the cut.
How was AIM hiding all this?
Ghost
And I'll break down the story behind this new content for you guys.
Extraction lab.
MODOK! You can't
What's up, Kent Wayne? What's up, Nikita? How you guys doing? Appreciate you coming through, of course. So,
Ghost from the past.
good pause. So we'll kind of go through it, frame by frame a bit. So this is the new content that's coming tomorrow. You got the AIM. Well, we're still unclear if it's going to be AIM Island. Like Miller shared files that seem to suggest that this will be AIM Island, but we still have no real, we don't know for sure just yet. But this is a new facility that Monica had stashed away that she was using to, do nefarious things, of course. And according to the backstory for the update, she is getting low on resources. So we know she's had a ton of clones at her disposal. She had the Cosmic Cube for a while until the Avengers took that from her. So now, after several losses, from going head to head with the Avengers, she's finally reaching the end of her rope. So she only has a handful of clones left. And out of desperation, she fished MODOK out of the San Francisco Bay in an attempt to bring him back, and so that he can help her, get the Avengers out of the way. So this is why you see MODOK, if you pay attention to his eyes, excuse me, if you pay attention to his eyes, they are completely whited out. So, he is reanimated. So this will be a reanimated version of MODOK, so we don't know how much of his consciousness will still be in, a factor. If he'll be, completely reprogrammed by Monica, we don't know what the scenario will be, but she is the reason that you're now seeing MODOK return. So they go to this new facility. Of course, they got to fight their way in. You get some footage of Jane working with the team in the Thordis outfit. And as they work their way deeper into the facility, you get the glimpse of MODOK. So this is MODOK once Monica, brings him from the San Francisco Bay, and it looks like Terrigenesis tubes or something like that. So she's giving old MODOK the Dr. Frankenstein treatment. So she's working her her evil magic on him, getting him back in the mix. And the Avengers are, of course, trying to stop that. And we know, because MODOK is going to be the final villain in the cloning lab, that ultimately they fail to stop her from reviving him. But that's the premise of this particular mission. So this is the actual Monica. This isn't a clone. So this is our final confrontation with the actual real live Monica, in addition to her clones. And as you can see, she's entering her exo, and she's unleashing her clones to try to help her hold off the Avengers. And clearly this does not go well for Monica. But what we do not know as of yet, and we'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out, how this man will factor into it. So will we finally get a clear image or reveal of Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier, and learn how he ties into this whole AIM storyline? Because the developers have said that Bucky will be heavily tied to the No Rest for the Wicked story, as well as the Cloning Lab story. And we'll just have to wait and see how everything plays out. But I'm of the mindset that we will see in-game footage of Bucky tomorrow. So, possibly just as someone in the background of a cutscene, or, he shares information with the Avengers in a cutscene or something like that. They have said he won't be introduced as an antagonist in any capacity, so I don't believe he'll be fighting against the Avengers in any way. But we still have to wait and see. Like if you remember Kate Bishop's operation, we had to break Hawkeye out of AIM's captivity, and from there you get him in a couple of cutscenes, and then he was able to run around with the team as an additional NPC. So you got your normal strike team of 3 AI, and then you got the addition of Hawkeye. So we had a total of 4 AI teammates running around with Kate Bishop during her operation. And I think this would be the perfect way to just generate even more hype for his reveal, that we know is coming later in the year, either in October or November. But to actually get to see him in game ahead of his release, I feel like that's something they're aiming for, and that's what they should be aiming for. And there's a lot of anticipation and a lot of hype for Bucky, going into patch 2.6 and 2.7. What's good, Sadat? How you doing? Will the game be dead tomorrow? The game will be all the way live tomorrow. I can guarantee you that. I'm jumping head first into the new content. I'm definitely looking forward to checking out the new buffs and everything that we got for the new heroes, or for the heroes who have been reworked. But we have a lot of interesting stuff going on tomorrow, and from what I'm seeing across social media and from my different subscribers and things like that, you guys are really excited about this. Is it bad that I spent over $200 in skins on Avengers? Nope. As long as you enjoy those skins and you feel like you got your money worth, you are all good. What's good, Cecilia? What's good, BooTube? If you guys, again, if you're just hopping into the stream, please make sure to leave a like. That definitely helps out the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. But for anybody who just hopped in and may have not had a chance to check out the new trailer, I'll run that back for you guys as well.
This must be it.
Watch your sightlines.
Get ready.
How was AIM hiding all this?
Ghost from the past.
No unauthorized personnel in the extraction lab.
MODOK! You can't stop progress.
We can't let her leave with MODOK.
So this new mission will, include, new in-game dialogue, new cutscenes. I'm pretty sure we'll have at least a cutscene or two, to kind of fill out the story beats for what's actually going on with this new content.
This must be it.
And explaining what's going on, how the Avengers found this new facility, and what Monica's goal is, which of course we know is to revive MODOK. As you can see here, he is reanimated, but he doesn't look to be his normal self. It's 4 players, not 5 players. Yeah, that's correct. I'll be jumping back in tomorrow and excited to do so. Yeah, so like I said, today we'll be, speculating about what we got in this new trailer, what we'll get tomorrow, and if you guys want to, we can switch over and, run a couple raids and OLTs and stuff like that. Just knocking out some content, before the new update drops. But, we actually have something, new, coming into the game. So it's like, if you look at the facility itself, you get some new environments. So yes, you got the typical AIM elevator, the typical, AIM Utah base, setup with platforms and all of that stuff. But once you get inside, that's where things start to kind of shape up into something new. So this is going to be a completely new environment. This isn't like anything we've, seen before. And, that's a good thing. That's actually a good thing, but I won't oversell it because, again, we haven't really gotten much new content in 2022. So a slightly redesigned AIM lab is like, I'm not going to, create hype like they're creating a wheel or something like that. But, they did do some actual, design work for the environments to make it fresh. So it's an AIM facility. It's going to look and feel like an AIM facility, but they did put a bit of work into, adding new, features and designs to it. And they're adding new elements to the boss battle. So we see that Monica's going to be using her Exo, of course, and she has her clones. But going back to that promo image, it did look like Monica was, or it did look like we will be facing off against more than one Exo. So, give me one sec. I can get that in there for you. There we go. Yeah, so you got that, and then here we are. So yeah, if you check out the promo image, you can see it looks to be more than one Exo at play. So we don't know if that's one of her clones operating that, or that's a self-operating Exo or something like that. I have to assume it'll be one of her clones operating it, of course. But again, they mix things up a little bit. So you're doing the same stuff in a new way, I guess. So again, I'm not going to be the one to oversell it to you, but it is a new Monica fight in a new facility, and there will be new story beats to go along with it. And again, this new hero will be tied into the story in some way, and we are hoping to see him full blown. So we'll get a full face reveal, we'll get a full in-game design, for Bucky, and really like we'll get to hear his voice dialogue and things like that, hopefully. So it's like there's a lot that could go, our way tomorrow if everything plans out. But like I said, I'm seeing a lot of hype and excitement around this, and I know for a fact that a lot of people, especially from my community, are really, really hyped for Bucky more so than even the new content that's coming. I know a lot of people feel like new heroes aren't content, but being able to level up a new hero, figure out their mechanics and everything, unlocking all of their new heroics and abilities and skills, that can be fun, and it does add a bit of refresher to the content we've been playing, this whole time. So running through, war zones and things like that, but doing it with a completely new character, with completely new gameplay, that can be a bit refreshing. But again, we will be getting new content alongside him with Cloning Labs. You just won't be able to run that day one with Bucky. So hopefully they can move away from that concept going forward, where you drop new heroes right alongside content you can actually play them in. That I get it. I get it, but it's like I would also like to see the hero come ahead of that content, just so you can have them prepped and ready to go into that the day that actually drops. Bucky 2022, let's go. You already know. But yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% surprised, but I am somewhat surprised to see this new trailer drop today.
Watch your sightlines.
Get ready.
How was AIM hiding all this?
Ghost from the past.
No unauthorized personnel in the extraction lab.
MODOK! You can't stop progress.
We can't let her leave with MODOK.
But yep. Another thing you might notice, there is no real mention of Square Enix anywhere in the the legal work or the legal wording of this new promo. So it's 100% being billed as Crystal Dynamics, Crystal Northwest, Crystal Southwest, and Eidos Montreal, but Square Enix is no longer involved with any of the wording. So further proof that this project is officially under new publishing and management. And Miller has speculated that the game very well, or the rights may very well be handed off to Crystal Dynamics, or the license, should I say, the licensing rights could be handled by Crystal Dynamics themselves instead of going through the publisher, because the Embracer Group tend to be pretty hands off. So they enable their their studios to do and create their own visions. They just give them the resources to make that a reality, and they trust the leadership and they trust the decision making behind the leadership. So they're not really hovering over the project or the resources or anything like that in the same capacity that we saw with Square Enix, who panicked after the game didn't perform the way they wanted it to. They apparently lost a couple $100 million on marketing. So they had a lot of marketing, kind of go sideways for them. And after that, they had no intention of dropping more resources into this game, which is why you saw so much content and development resources be bottlenecked. So if someone left the project, they had nothing, no one knew to replace them. So that work went to someone currently still on the team versus bringing in a new hire to be trained, onboarded, and brought up to speed to, help the team out. There was none of that until this year, where the announcement of Embracer Group purchasing multiple studios from Square Enix, and then that's where you began to see new hires being sought by Crystal Dynamics specifically for the Avengers project. So if you had doubts about that, Square Enix is definitely no longer in the mix on that. But again, you got a new villain sector coming in. Like I said, Square Enix, they just simply, they were expecting a lot lot more from this game in terms of results and in terms of marketing, money back and everything like that. So I get it. This is a foreign company dealing with, you know, a Western studio and a Western property that, you know, they clearly didn't do enough research into, and they, you know, could have done a lot of things better with this game, to be, you know, clear. And that I know a lot of people are like upset that this is, you know, the content that we're getting to close out the year. So you're getting Monica again, you're getting MODOK again, and essentially you're getting one new hero because Jane Foster has so much of her kit come from Thor. But this is the changing of the guard. So they're getting out all of the AIM storyline out of the way to wrap up 2022. They realize that they've been sitting on this narrative for way too long. So that's like having a really good book and you read the first 2 chapters and then the book was put down and you haven't really revisited or progressed in that story for going on 2 years, and now you're coming back to that book, but you said, all right, well, you know, I'm ready to get to something else. So you pretty much just skim through it and get to the back of the book. This is essentially what they're doing. So we're getting new content. We're going to start heading in a new narrative direction once AIM is wrapped up, and that's what these new forms of content are designed to do. Speed line the end of AIM. So we're fast tracking to the conclusion of AIM as the main antagonist for the Avengers in the Avengers game. And Bucky apparently is going to assist them with that process, which is weird. It's like, it's weird to have him featured prominently in the Cloning Labs, you know, storyline, but the actual character won't be able to participate in those missions, or unless they do something. You know, I can't see a scenario where they make it where you can actually play with him unless they give you access to a fully leveled, you know, build of Bucky, you know, for that, you know, that specific run. But I think he would just be a NPC at best. But again, it's just kind of weird. But like I said, I'm excited to see where we go with this and how everything plays out, and not knowing, you know, specifics and, you know, actual details and things like that, it is adding a bit of excitement to it, because again, we don't know definitively that we will see him tomorrow, even though I feel like there's a very strong chance we will see, you know, Bucky in a cutscene or something tomorrow. The lead developer and one of the new additions to the narrative team, they have been very vocal about sitting in on voice acting sessions for, you know, new dialogue and new scenes coming to the game, and they have confirmed that those new scenes have been centered around the new content, including Cloning Lab. So it's like you are going to get war table talk, you know, prepping for the mission, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get dialogue to wrap up these missions and a cutscene or something like that, similar to what we got with the Beating the Odds mission and the Raid mission. So you get a war table prep before going into it, where you got multiple heroes interacting, breaking down what the mission will consist of, what they need to do, all of that stuff. While running throughout the mission, you get, you know, different dialogue between, you know, each hero. You got elevator talk, stuff like that. And then once you conclude, I mean, you'll get a cutscene introducing the new villain, which I'm pretty sure. Let me get to it. So this is all a cutscene, I believe. So all of this will be a part of a cutscene. So once you reach Monica in the final stage of the AIM facility, it will trigger a cutscene. And then once you wrap that up, that's where you get the final cutscene. And again, we may have to go talk to somebody to get a final cutscene. So maybe, you know, Hank Pym at the anthill or something like that. Once everything is wrapped up and concluded, similar to what we got last time with Beating the Odds, where we got that cool Roy as Ultron teaser. I can let you play with Bucky early for a large one-time fee. Hey, well, for those of you willing to pay the price, Sadai's got you covered. It probably won't happen, but imagine like we see Bucky in the mission tomorrow, and let's just imagine we finish the mission, then we see a screen pop up saying new hero unlocked. Yeah, you are all the way in imagination land. You can definitely see him tomorrow. There's a high chance of that, but actually getting access to him ahead of when they've already announced he'll be coming in the patch 2.7 update, there is absolutely no chance of that. Jane, best mom, down tremendous. But yeah, bro, like this, like I said, it's something. Yeah, this is the first new content we've gotten for the year. We got Jane Foster who arrived with nothing but herself in a hero event, so this will be our first real taste of new mission content in 2022. And again, it sucks that it came so late in the year, but we also they're sprucing it up a bit with the hero buffs and things like that. So even heroes who may not be built properly, they may perform a lot better in this mission than they would have prior to this update. What's good, Fetty? How you doing? Hope you're having a good Monday. Hope everybody's getting off to a good start this week. And again, if you just popped into the stream, please make sure to leave a like. But yeah, guys, like I'm definitely hyped for it, and like I said, the trailer was a nice touch.
This must be it.
Watch your sightlines.
Yeah, I won't say that operations were the issue. The fact that they were not selling operations was the issue, because you can make a profit once you actually sell the content that you put so much time and effort into. What's good, Murder Gang? How you doing, bro? Yeah, it's like they're sticking to their guns. They are committed to giving you guys access to content completely free, and they only sell you takedowns, new high quality skins, and emotes and nameplates. So they are committed to making that their bread and butter, even though they can clearly make a lot more money if they were selling new hero content, new operations, new expansions, and things like that. So they don't hide content behind the paywall, and they still get hit with their greedy arguments and stuff like that. But again, they're being more than fair, on top of giving away multiple free $14 skins, or multiple $14 skins for free. So they just gave away Iron Man 2, Thor from the Avengers, and Captain America from the Avengers, I believe, completely free. If you log in right now, between now and October 1st, you will get those 3 skins for free. A while back, they gave away the MCU Iron Man 1 armor for free. And now they're giving away skins if you have Amazon Prime over on Twitch. So Prime Gaming, if you have that, you got access to a couple skins. You got the the Maestro skin, Thor from Avengers. Thor's Asgardian armor, and then they just gave away Captain America's Ultimate skin. What's good, the Norse Network? Can't wait for the next update, bro. I'll definitely be live. We'll be streaming that tomorrow. We'll be going through it all tomorrow. So we'll be breaking down and testing out the new hero buffs. We'll be checking out the new villain content, and we'll see what else gets included in this new update. But yeah, we definitely will be live tomorrow, checking out what's going on with all of this. And again, like I said, we will learn what's going on with MODOK and when we'll actually see him appear in Cloning Labs. We could get new news on 2.7 tomorrow as well, because the day that Jane dropped, typically when they drop these new updates, they'll release a new blog alongside it, going into detail about what's coming next, and we may even get insight into what's coming in 2.8, if that'll be something that's coming this year or something next year. You never know, but that's what we got the day that Jane dropped. So they talked about 2.6 and the day that 2.5 actually drops. So we have no idea what we'll see, but we more than likely will also get news about what's coming next in tomorrow's update blog. Do I play Avengers with my subscribers all the time? Let me give you a link to the Discord. 1 second.
From the past.
No unauthorized personnel in the extraction lab.
Modok! You can't stop progress.
We can't let her leave with MODOK.
This is my official Discord. You can hop in there anytime. Hit me up. We can play and run some OLTs, raids. If you need help figuring out builds and stuff like that, I can help you out with that. We can do it all.
Watch your sightlines.
I don't know about the skins. I got to get on. Haven't played in a while. Yeah, you'll definitely get those 3 skins if you don't already have them. If you already purchased them, then of course there isn't anything there for you. But again, that's a very nice gesture from a team who primarily has to make their money back through selling skins to people.
You can't stop progress.
I personally think Bucky comes on October 13th or 16th. So he'll definitely come on a Tuesday. I don't know that he'll arrive, in October per se. But, you have a couple Tuesdays, so either the 4th, the 11th, the 18th, or the 25th of October. But I'm expecting him sometime in November. So mid to late November, with my mindset really leaning towards late November. But again, who thinks we're going to be fighting against multiple Exos in addition to the clones? Because I don't think they added this image. I don't think they added more than one Exo to this image for no reason. I definitely think it's a strong possibility that that's what we'll be dealing with. Hopefully we get to fight Kree soldiers in this update, or are you talking about down the line? If you're talking down the line, then that's highly probable. If you're talking about in this update, there is no hope of that. The buffs will be crazy for veteran players that have their characters maxed out and their exotic gear. Yeah, like the Hulk is going to be crazy. The fact that he can do gamma damage, purely from using rage attacks now. So whatever gear, like you equip vibranium on him, so you can have vibranium on his ranged or his power attacks or something like that, and then you can have sonic or cryo or something like that to get the battery effect. And then on top of that, you are going to have gamma, so you're going to be applying 3 statuses at the bare minimum, with your Hulk, which is insane. Kaz, do you think they did buffs to Buck's heroics too, even though he isn't in the game yet? Yeah, I think he'll definitely be a lot stronger than what he would have initially been if he had came to the game prior to patch 2.6. Jace with the sub, thank you for becoming an Avenger. Appreciate that. Can't wait for this guy. Yeah, bro. Tuesday can't get here fast enough. And these updates usually drop about an hour before reset, so it'll be 11 o'clock my time. So I'll probably be live early, just running around, vibing, playing with you guys or whatever. Just waiting on the update to drop. And once it hits, it's all bets are off. We are all in. Monica XO with all the status effects. Yeah, she is definitely getting blazed tomorrow. Like between the buffs, like I feel like we already are pretty strong. Most of our heroes are strong enough to just kind of blaze through this new content anyway. And with the buffs, like this is really going to be a brief mission. But we still don't know how the enemies are going to scale, with those buffs. So if they do it kind of like you do, kind of like what we get in the harm room, where if you put it on brutal, they scale above your current power level. So you're in there fighting level 195 enemies with your 175 heroes and things like that, just to kind of balance it out. And depending on what you're fighting and depending on how your build is set up, that depends on how fast you can clear through that content. But if it's handled like that, then this could be an interesting update. I'm excited for the moment we can fight a faction that isn't AIM. Yeah, who that new faction would be, we would literally have to figure that out or have that revealed. I always love the podcast with you, Sadat and Jay. I appreciate that, Jace. And guys, if you haven't or you haven't heard about that already, every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central, me, Sadat, and Jay Shockblast have a podcast over on Sadat's channel called The After Show, where we cover basically everything gaming, MCU, most hot topics for the week. So, whatever news we got for Avengers. We've been covering the new She-Hulk episodes. You might get some talk about House of Dragon or the Lord of the Rings shows and stuff like that, and whatever new game-breaking or not game-breaking, but breaking news about gaming that we get for the week. So if you guys have time on Friday nights, definitely check us out over on Sadat's channel. Let me exclamation point Sadat. That is not that. There we go. So check out Sadat's channel to catch us over there every Friday night. So when is Traversal buff coming? That'll be sometime between 2.6 and 2.7. They still haven't narrowed down an exact date for that, but they are aiming or targeting a maybe like a 2.6.2 update or 2.7, but they are working on that as well. There's going to be a lot of updates to the current hero roster, a lot of changes are being worked on. So these changes that we're seeing, come tomorrow are going to just be the first of those changes. I went to join your Discord, but it says the invite expired. Let me see. Try this link for you. There you go. Yeah, that didn't do it. Give me 1 sec. Grab that again. I need to reprogram it into Nightbot. So give me a second for that. But here's the Discord link for anybody who's having trouble joining with the invites. But again, if you have been looking for new content, new heroes, things like that, we will be getting, that later in the year and starting tomorrow. So better late than never and better than nothing at all. They're still working on the game. They're still pushing to, get the game in a better place, correcting some of the wrongs that they did, early on in the game's life cycle. And because it's a live service game, as long as people are around supporting the game, showing up every week, they'll have the opportunity to do that. So, if you enjoy the game and enjoy supporting the game and enjoy playing the game, as long as you continue to show up, interact with the game's marketplace, things like that, the game will have a future. I know it's fun to speculate about a dark cloud hanging over the game and when it'll shut down and things like that. But realistically, when they drop new content, people are going to come. People are going to interact with that content because people love Marvel. People love these heroes. People love the villains. People love the content. So they know they have a bit of solid footing there as long as they deliver. But again, that time frame has to improve going into next year. So it's like we can't have long stretches of just dead air, in the live service game. Like you have to have something because the game as it's currently designed in its current state isn't that engaging, especially for people who want to play it daily and weekly. There isn't much for you to do over and over and over and over and over again that you will actually enjoy, that you will actually be, handsomely rewarded for. So it's like, stuff like that they can still improve on, and that's what they're working on behind the scenes. Anyone on Xbox join the Discord and hit me up. Yeah, guys, we definitely have a looking for a group for PSN, PC, Xbox, all of that over on the Discord. We got voice channels for you to interact with, you know, things like that. So definitely check out the Discord. And what's today? Monday. I guess we can do a watch party over there tonight. If you guys, who hasn't seen the Ultimate Avengers movies from the early 2000s? Like, let me see. Let me pull up an image for you guys. But yeah, they had 2 movies that came out in the early 2000s for the Ultimate Avengers. That's 1, and that's 2. Let me drop these in there. Because yeah. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Who has seen these movies, or who hasn't seen these movies? Because we can check these out over on the Discord. I have both of these. You know, I've been planning a watch party for these, you know, for a while anyway. Just trying to, you know, find the right, you know, day to do it. You know, having the actual free time to do it and things like that. But yeah, these were probably my first. I mean, I used to see the old cartoons, like the old Avengers cartoons, and you know, I grew up playing the games and stuff like that, like Captain America and the Avengers on like Sega and stuff like that, and the old arcade games. So it's like, but like actual, you know, full length Avengers, you know, like production, like this was my first introduction into that, and this was like my introduction into the Ultimate Avengers, you know, in general. So like a completely different version of Thor, the young version of Captain America, different versions of, you know, every hero is different. They have different personalities, different backstories, all of that stuff. So, you know, these 2 movies do a great job of introducing, you know, people to the Avengers, but not the traditional Avengers that you may know from the comics. You know, just the Avengers and being told and showcased in a different way. But yeah, the second one is probably my favorite, but there are a lot of good scenes and a lot of good, you know, story beats in the first one. So if you guys are down for that, definitely check out the Discord, and we can set up a watch party for that, you know, later today if you guys want. But drop a 1 in the chat if you think we'll actually see Bucky revealed in tomorrow's cutscenes. In the villain sector in some capacity. Like, drop a 1 if you think he'll actually be revealed tomorrow. We got a lot of 1s popping up. Like I said, I can put a 1 in the chat myself, because I guarantee, I won't guarantee you, but I guarantee you I'll be hyped. Like, I'll be streaming, I'll be live, so you will get my live, you know, reaction to seeing him in game. Is like, bro, I am going to lose it, because I'm hyped for Bucky. Like, I was so happy to see that he kind of jumped the line to get in front of some other heroes. Like I said, if you've been following me and following the channel, you know I genuinely don't care who they add to the game. I know they're going to be dope. I know their gameplay is going to be interesting, so I'm with it. Storm and T'Challa got a 0.5. Mr. Clean Kid says we won't see him. Hey, but a lot of 1s. A lot of people are really expecting to see Bucky tomorrow. And like I said, I can't wait. And like I said, this new trailer, for the people who believe story content is going away, I think you'll see their vision for storytelling with this new content update.
Hiding all this.
Ghost from the past.
No unauthorized personnel in the extraction lab.
They're gonna add Stan Lee as a playable
You can't
character.
stop the progress.
We can't let her leave with MODOK.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like this is 30 seconds of what we're gonna be seeing tomorrow. They've been doing multiple voice acting sessions. The narrative team has been working, hand in hand with the development team to craft the narrative around this new content. And they are, this is their first, content rollout that will showcase the new vision for story content in general. So with how this is produced, how this is handled is going to be the vision going forward for how we'll see story come to the game. So you will get, again, character interactions, character dialogue, war table talk, things like that. So all of that's on the table with this. So they said they're going to be more strategic with, the handling of things like cutscenes and stuff like that. And, they moved away from the operations and story expansions and all of that stuff because they weren't seeing a profitable return on that. So it's like you're spending a lot of time over a year crafting, these kind of story beats and content, and you're not seeing a return on that. So it's like it's hard to justify that from a development standpoint. But this is our first glimpse into the new storytelling.
Get ready.
How was AIM hiding all this?
Ghost from the
Where is She-Hulk? She is behind the scenes.
Extraction lab.
MODOK. You can't
Mr. Burns revealing tomorrow. Hey, we'll take it. We will take it. I hope Cloning Labs end with us burning AIM Labs to the goddamn ground. Bro, I mean, like I said, Cloning Labs is that's the big end content for the year. So you'll be able to replay these missions as many times as you want, just like you can play the family reunion content and the beating the odds content over and over. But so it progresses the story, but you'll still be able to revisit that whenever you want, just like you can do with the operations and the campaign and things like that. So I think this is probably a great middle ground. The only thing that I feel like they can do better would have been, just pushing out more iconic missions. So like Bucky arriving in an iconic mission. So if you want this to be his story, I guess so. But it's like, you can tell a new story with a new hero that teases and sets up, new things while introducing a new villain. So I feel like you definitely should drop a new villain alongside heroes. And instead of doing a full-blown expansion or operation, a couple mission beats and iconic mission chain. So you have objectives to do during missions and things like that. And as you knock out objectives, you'll unlock the next chapter of the iconic mission chain. So you can do 2 or 3 iconic missions in total with, individual tasks scattered in between. While, with each iconic mission chain, you get, a cutscene, you get dialogue, you get story content, and in the final, mission, in the mission chain, in the final mission for the iconic mission chain, you can add in the villain fight. So this is the final confrontation with the new villain. The new hero is, of course, prominently displayed, and they'll be front and center and the driving force behind that narrative. And then once that iconic mission concludes, you get a small cutscene similar to what we got for Spider-Man once his storyline wrapped up. I feel like that is kind of the best way to marry those concepts for the people who are all about single-player story content and the people who want to grind for gear while getting some story beat. So it's like you're open to story beat, but you're not all about that. And the people who are all about story content, you're getting that as well as mission content to play that in without having to do this grandiose, over-the-top production just to squeeze in a new hero, essentially. Especially with content that isn't being pushed forward narratively. So, like, the War for Wakanda and the raid, that all ties together. All of that is wrapped up. But it took over a year for the War for Wakanda to be completed. So it's like, you don't want to do that with every single hero. Is basically what I'm saying. But again, we have some really cool stuff in the works, man. And as I said, we know MODOK is being revived. And like I said, if you pay a big thing to focus on with this game is the eyes. So like when you're looking at Monica, pay attention to her eyes. When it's a clone, she'll have 2 different colors. So each eye, each pupil will be 1 different color. So you'll have like a green eye and a brown eye, or something like that. But when it's the real Monica, both of her eyes are green. Both of her eyes are like a greenish blue. MODOK, if you look at other images of MODOK, this isn't how he normally looks. His eyes aren't, clouded over and whited out like that. So he is essentially dead, and, she brought him back or reanimated him somehow using either teragenesis or some other form of scientific technology, just to have him reconfront the Avengers. Let me catch up on chat. It'd be nice for them to tease 2.8 in the upcoming blog. Yeah, I would think, we'll get something like that as we get closer to 2.7. What's up, Kaz? Just wanted to say hello. Stay hydrated, my man. Appreciate that, Vagamundos, and I will hydrate. I'm optimistic. Beating the odds. Monica has the green eyes, though. But I'm excited for what to come, especially with the Kree invasion. When Bucky comes out, I'll be all over Up From the Depths mission if CD gets the consumables to work. Yeah, matter of fact, we can switch over to the game. I can show you guys some stuff that'll help you level up, and things like that. Don't mind me. I was just in the harm room, getting in the lab doing some work with my Hulk build. Which I can show you guys. Like it's not nowhere near finished. Like I'm almost 175 with them. I just gotta run. Yeah, I gotta knock out this raid. Get my last gear for the week. But I pretty much have them where I want them. But this piece right here. World Breaker Neuronics, major piece, bro. Like if you can find this piece, like actually, the red room is the perfect time to grab it. So, any of the mission objectives that reward gear from the red room, do those. And if you can, like if you're on PlayStation, you can save scum. That's what it took for me to get it. It only took me a couple tries. I want to say about between like 7 and 10 tries it took me to actually get it with the stats that I wanted. Like I have it. I think I have different versions of it. I want to say it might be in my locker, but yeah, this was the other one I had. So I was getting Resolve, Valor, and Precision, but I wanted Valor, Might, and Resolve. But this will definitely bring back your heroics like instantaneously. Like you get 1 or 2 heroic orbs and you are right back where you started. So like I can show you guys a little bit of that. But yeah, like that's part of the fun with the game, just like crafting new builds, chasing new gear pieces, things like that. So like I said, I try to keep it casual for you guys. So I can defeat the Exos and Adaptoids with this build, but I'll keep it light for you guys, just to show you like what it would look like for you. So you do this. So that's 2 heroics gone. 2 orbs, I got 1 back. 3 orbs, I'm all the way back where I started. Do it again. Grab a couple orbs. You're right back where you started. And there's a way to make that even more, powerful if you want to. So you swap out your major artifact for the Ring of Nebulon, and that goes up even greater. So you see that? It goes from needing 2 to just 1, which is crazy. Like, you see how much that it's crazy. And you can literally, like, I'm not worried about anything they doing. I'm not worried about anything they got for me. It literally doesn't matter. Is that somebody over there? Yeah. I know Sadat was talking to AJ about changing the Hawks running strong attack. I really hope they do at some point, because this is trash. If he had like a running clothesline or something like that, that would be a 1,000 times better. So like, just really let him run into the crowd and like just clothesline people. That would be a lot more effective than, you know, sitting up doing the belly flop that misses people, you know, all of that stuff. Oh yeah, that's what this one piece, this one piece alone can do that for your build. So you will constantly have your heroics if you add that piece. And if you pair it with this, which you really, as I showed you, you don't actually need it. It just, you know, all your heroics come back that much faster. So I gotta look for, so I'm targeting some new, a new defensive piece. So like I said, this build isn't complete, but you know, as it is, it's fine. Like, I got this, that gives me 20% increased damage while Bone Shaker is active. And then this just adds Vibranium to my power attacks and everything. And I'm rocking this, you know, I'm rocking double Vibranium because I can, you know, apply Gamma from my heroics and everything. So, you know, I'm not really worried about any of that. But coming out of this, I can show you guys great ways to farm XP. And shout out to Lejeune for putting me onto that heroic piece. Lejeune has some great hero builds over on his channel. Let me see. Make sure that's right. Hopefully. I always forget my commands for everybody. But yeah, there are 2 great ways to farm XP. Right here is one. This is going to be the fastest. Let me see. That might not be it. It might be. I can never remember. Yeah, there it is. So check out Lejeune's channel for great builds. Like, he has a insane Hawkeye build over there right now. You know, that keeps up the heroics and everything. So if you guys have this iconic mission for Black Widow up from the depths, you can literally just, let me show you, not the shipments. So you pop a consumable. So you pop a consumable, you jump in this mission right here. Always, Craig. I told you that's what the channel is about, bro. Helping you guys out. If you guys need raids or something done, drop a 1 in the chat, and I'll get you in. We can get that done.
I assume you're being metaphorical, as I have no physical location, and thus cannot.
I actually need a I'm targeting a new piece with my Thor, so I can carry some raids with Thor and Iron Man. So yeah, you just hop up here. Find this guy right here. And you rinse and repeat. So once you destroy the Adaptoid, you reload your checkpoint, and that's it. You can do that endlessly. But, you know, some of you may have accidentally completed this mission unknowingly, and now you no longer see it on your war table, and you're like, oh crap, you know, I won't be able to do this mission. You got hope. Yeah, Nikita, I've been waiting for that Hawkeye skin for the longest. Like I begged them behind the scenes about that. Alright. Alright. So let me close that real quick. But yep, there's another mission you can use to farm farm XP, and it actually rewards more XP, but the Up from the Depths mission is faster because you just target one adaptor, you get, a large amount of XP. Craig with the membership, appreciate that, bro. Thank you for becoming an Avenger. Craig, I swear, bro, you are one of the best things in this community, man. Always positive vibes. Everywhere. I see you all over the place. I'm all over the place, so I see you all over the place, bro. I definitely appreciate that. Like I said, I got that Inhumans video coming for you guys later today, so if you are interested in becoming a member, I do have videos for you guys as well. Yeah, you got the gold bow and everything. Like this scan is dope. But if you switch over to this mission, so the Up from the Depths mission, is Black Widow's iconic mission. But if you completed it, it will no longer show up on the war table, and you will only be able to access it through the quick match, which is not ideal. But if you go to the Eastern Seaboard, go over to this mission, slap it on Challenge 4. And I'll show you exactly where you want to get to. So again, this provides more XP, but it's not as fast as simply hopping into Up from the Depths. But you will be served, by going through this as well. So you can still farm this mission. Even if you complete the mission, it's going to stay on the war table because it's a villain sector, so you don't have to worry about, anything like that. And it doesn't take long to get to the part you'll actually be farming. If you guys can't see, well, you can't see it. My picture's in the way. I was about to show you an Easter egg they actually have in the game that ties into Iron Fist. Craig's good people. Craig is one of the best people, like undisputably. See if you can see it from over here. I know they show it for a second on your way down. There it is. So I'll have to come over here a bit. And that's about as. So up there is you see that sign that says Meacham. That's from Meacham Industries. That's the company that took over Iron Fist company that his parents built. Once he went missing, and he had to get his company back from them. So if you're familiar with Iron Fist, that's definitely something. That's a small tease. Just to kind of fill in lore and add lore to the game. And if you're familiar with She-Hulk, the Rumbler was one of her first villains from the comics. He was a movie star who, got the power to create earthquakes, and obviously went down the wrong path. And I think he if I remember correctly, he tried to kill She-Hulk's father and stuff like that. But I think he framed her for something as well. Can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, this is another cool little Easter egg they have in the game that you can find in the Eastern Seaboard. Like just run up a random alley, you'll come across it. But for the people looking for the XP, I got you covered. So you want to head to the objective. That's what you want to do. So that big diamond, you want to head to that. That reminds me of something I meant to ask you guys. Do you think Bucky's gonna have like a grappling, move for his traversal? In the Winter Soldier movie, he had like a little, retractable thing that he used to, he wasn't necessarily using it to get around, but he did use it to snatch the Falcon out of the air and take his wings. And I was thinking about that, like I'm pretty sure he might have a double jump, similar to Cap and Black Panther, but I can also see him having like a grappling device to kind of swing around on stuff. So you want to just get past these enemies. And once you get past these and get an elevator, you'll be on your way to where you really want to be. So we got one more guy over here. Alright, so once you get past this part, and as you see, I just got a decent amount of XP for that. You hop in the elevator, go to the first floor, and this is where you want to be. So this is where the XP farm comes in. I hope one of the improvements for traversal is for people who grapple is being able to be acrobatic. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be like a fun thing. I think that would require new animation, so I'm not 100% sure, how plausible that would be, but that would be a nice addition just to add a little, flair. This is the one I use for XP since I don't have From the Depths anymore. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You come in here, you can clear out these enemies if you want to. You do get extra XP for doing this. And once you do all of that, you move on to the objective. And you, like I say, you don't necessarily have to take out all the enemies. If you want to, you can. But if you're just trying to get the XP as fast as possible, is he inside? So yep. So you blaze, and then you get your XP. And you do this on quadruple XPs, you'll be getting like 7,000, 8,000, sometimes 9,000 XP for doing this. That is the XP farm. So reload checkpoint, you can do that as many times as you want to. As you see, almost on a new champion level just from doing it twice. You get a quick XP boost from clearing out that hallway. And then you go down to this one, and there you go. So yeah, this is another XP farm for you guys. Like I say, you don't have to, deal with these enemies if you don't want to. You can hop right on past. Get over here to this guy and take him out. Sometimes it'll be an Adaptoid, sometimes it'll be an Exo, sometimes it'll be a Dreadbot. But, no matter who it is, take him out, get the XP, reload checkpoint, and you're good. The way, and then, like I said, if you want to, you can go right on and complete the mission. What mission is this? This is the villain sector, city under siege, found in the eastern seaboard. As you can see, I got 6,000 XP for doing that. And that was just, for killing the one adaptoid, or the main objective boss.
Using his credentials to enter the AIM database. And we can see the clone on the top. Watch out. I think it might be expected.
Comic suits are better than MCU suits. They definitely can be. And another trick I can show you guys. So you can see I use my major artifact already. You can just reload checkpoint.
Using his credentials
And
to
there you go.
enter the AIM database.
And I don't need cornucopia on this one.
And we can see the clone on the top. Watch out. I think it might be expected.
So you can refresh your major artifacts by simply reloading the checkpoint. You and H-Town got into it over that. And I remember when this Abomination mission actually used to be challenging. Like, he can kill your teammates if he get them down, stuff like that. And now, you just blow through them, and that's all he got to offer. Yeah, definitely really useful when they had double, triple, and quadruple XP. Let's run a raid. I got you. I know Nikita wanted to run one. So Nikita, you can hop in the strike team. Focus, you can hop in the strike team if you want to.
Great work, Avengers. If we get any more sightings of AIM clones, we'll be back in touch.
Yeah, this is definitely dope. This is definitely one of his coolest skins. Like, I like this skin we got from the what was it, the vendor? I think you got this one from the vendor. Like, this is dope. Like, I like what they went for with this one. All right. Not a fan of this. I want to see a Stark Tech suit for him that's a little different than this. It's like, I get what they were going for, but it was like this was kind of weird. The Marvel Studios Hawkeye was dope. It's like it's super simplistic, but it works. This was dope. This was actually his first MCU skin that came with hair, so it's like, definitely picked it up just for that, because again, myself and others were pushing hard for the art team to really understand, you want hair on Hawkeye. Like, again, something like this is fine with your own unique design. So you want to do this for his iconic skins and stuff like this, that's fine. No, that's 100% you. But add variety, add some variation to it, and if you're saying it's the MCU skin, make it the MCU skin. So his hair definitely shouldn't have been this. At the very least, it should have been like this if you didn't want to give him the hairstyle he had in the MCU. But let's see. Do I want to switch up the Thor skin? So yeah, if you had Amazon Prime Gaming, you can get this skin for free, which was cool. I swear this was my favorite skin for Thor for the longest. Like, before we got, like, I really like these. I really like this one when I unlocked that. Young Thor is cool. Of course, classic Thor was dope. But, and this was cool. Like, I always intend to grab this one, but by the time the sale comes and goes, I always forget to pick it up. Like, I want this one, and I want this one, and I'm thinking about grabbing this one, but like I said, it always slips in my mind. This one is cool. I just would have preferred the helmet to be a little different. Like if the helmet was, either like this or got you focused, or even like this one, we would have been good. This, like I said, I get what they were going for. Yeah, I mean it's accurate to the movie, so it's like we can't, give them a hard time for that. But yeah, like, if you can't tell, like I definitely scoop up the Thor skins. Like, his Federation skin is dope. I like all of these. I haven't worn these in a while, but it's like these are all dope. His iconic skin is dope. This was dope. They went back, because initially his hammer was like this one, but they went back and made changes to the in-game skin without advertising it. They just threw that in, and people took notice of it and figured it out. Like, okay, that's cool. And that's his hammer with all of his MCU skins. So just small details like that are cool. I haven't worn the Ragnarok suit in a while, but I really love the the Infinity War skin just because it offers something different. Can they change this area? Yeah, they can change that. Nikita, you can hop in the strike team if you want to. Focus, you can hop in. Anybody else want to run a quick raid or OLT? Stop complaining about him. I mean, like I said, I get it. You want it to be authentic. So. I really don't like that leather in-game exotic. Looks like he has on skinny jeans. Oh, this one. I mean, it's basically this. And just, without the cape and the eye patch. What's up, Greek? How you doing? Shoot you an invite. I got you. I should have a. Let me check Nightbot. Just like I said, I don't remember anybody's commands half the time. Let's see. Yep, I got you. Exclamation point. Greek. Check out King Greek if you are interested in keeping up with Marvel's Midnight Suns, or you're on the fence about picking that up. He can definitely help steer you towards a decision you will be comfortable with when it comes to picking up that game. You on Xbox? I don't know why I feel like we played before, Nikita. That's crazy. You set me up. All right, we got Greek in the strike team. We got Focus, should be on the way. Captain, what you got going on, bro? You hopping in with me? I know it's the middle of the day. What we got? Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I mean, hey, we'll see. Same. Wish I can join. But like I said, guys, if you're in the Discord, you can definitely link up with other Xbox players over on the Discord and things like that. Yeah, so I just got to get to the last parts. All right, we got Captain. We got room for one more. Focus. Let me see what's going on with you. If you're getting the invites and everything. No, it's all good, Nikita. Like I said, we would definitely be all the way live tomorrow, checking out the new villain sector and all of that. Internet slow. It's all good, bro. Like I said, we make it work over here. We make it all work. But yeah, guys, definitely check out that link to link up with King Greek. Like I said, he covers Marvel's Midnight Suns, which they just dropped a new trailer for Magic, and he also covers other games like Gotham Knights. So, like I said, if you're interested in those kind of games, definitely check him out. All right. Gotcha. All right, let's ready up. What's the power level for the villain sector? It's 50 to 75. It's going to be in Utah Badlands. So everybody will definitely be able to jump in the villain sector day one. Yeah, man, it's 7 a.m. and I just woke up to the new trailer. Yeah, bro, like that's exactly what happened with me. I woke up and like 5 minutes later, I'm on Twitter looking at the trailer. I'm like, okay, let me drop this for the people. Well, we can skip this. Yeah, we got new skins in the pipeline. We got new content in the pipeline. We'll be all right for the rest of the year, and hopefully we are hitting the ground running in 2023. I wonder when the next power cap increase is. It'll come in patch 2.7. All right, we got a lot of doors. All right, I'm gonna switch it out then. Hold on. So vote to hold off the mission. Let me switch over to Iron Man. Everybody vote yes. So everybody vote yes for me real quick. Hold start to vote yes, so I can switch up. Appreciate it. All right, we good. So I'll run it with Iron Man. We can get it going.
We got this. Be a bag of shells. My boy's going down like a box of rocks.
All right, everybody ready up? I'm actually glad I'm picking up Iron Man actually, because that brings up a great point. So I can show you guys the new something that's being patched for Iron Man specifically, tomorrow, and why it's not necessarily end of the world scenario for him. What's good, Bucky Barnes? We were just talking about you. Can you confirm or deny if we'll actually see you tomorrow in the new villain content? Do you think the Ultimate Thor skin will drop tomorrow as well? It won't drop tomorrow. If it is coming, it will come Thursday. Yeah, it's like this is definitely one of my favorite Thor Iron Man skins. I actually haven't rocked this one in a while. Like, I picked this up the second I saw it in the marketplace, but I don't. They always dropping new Iron Man skins, so it's like it's hard to keep up with it. I would say keep an eye out. My friends, expect the unexpected. You heard it here first. You guys heard it here first.
Hope everybody enjoy that trailer tomorrow, because tomorrow we're gonna be eating real good.
I don't think we get in the trailer tomorrow, but we'll see.
I do appreciate the onion. Let's go.
Everybody a flyer. Love to see it.
Guys, drop a 1 in the chat if you haven't seen or played the raid before, because I can break it down, every step of it for you guys. For the people who haven't stepped in there yet or have been hesitant to step in there. But yeah, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So if you have Iron Man, you can animation cancel and shoot his rockets, multiple times like this. And that's being patched out because that's unintentional. That's not, something the devs, are fans of, and they intend to get that out of the game. But it's not necessarily a nerf because, again, it's simply an animation cancel, and they're simply putting things back the way it should have been at launch, which has been the theme of this year. But with the update coming tomorrow, the Hulkbuster will now be able to apply status. Well, he already can apply status effects, but any buffs and everything that you get from Iron Man will carry over to the Hulkbuster. So if you pop your major artifact, all of that carries over to the Hulkbuster. So if you do overcharge, all of that stuff before going into the Hulkbuster, you will get all the same perks and benefits that you get from playing as your regular Iron Man. And as you can see, Hulkbuster does have a missile barrage. All right, Brandon, it's your first time in the raid. All right. So when you hop into the raid, you got to take out 2 waves of enemies. That's first and foremost. So once you clear out these enemies, you'll get behind this wall where you have to fight a giant spider. Once you get beyond that part, you'll get to the last part of this first phase where you have to get past the sound barrier, and I'll walk you through how they do that. And it's pretty easy, especially if you have good teammates and good communication.
Not to mention everybody getting lit up like a poor man's Christmas tree. You're right. I got you, pal. You're right. Right now.
Alright, got him. We got 1 guy left. We need a Bruce in the Hulkbuster skin. Well, I mean, you can hop in there with him, so that's just as good. So Brandon, once you get to this part, as you can see, you got a giant spider hopping off the ceiling, and you just want to damage him and get past this phase. So they're making improvements to the Unibeam tomorrow. They're making improvements to a lot of stuff with each hero, and that's another thing we'll be checking out on stream. Going through individually with each hero, seeing how they perform, because a lot of my heroes aren't necessarily built as I want them to be. Like, I don't have all the gear that I want for them or anything like that, but they can fairly hold their own. So if they do even better after these buffs tomorrow, we'll know exactly what the strategy was when they implemented these changes. Yeah.
Goodbye. See you later. Have a nice day.
So, like, if you've been like overly reliant on the rocket cheese, you're definitely gonna have to let it go. But the Hulkbuster is gonna be the equalizer, I believe. Winter Soldier is the best, 100%. Hopefully, we get a look at him tomorrow. Iron Man, unlimited rocket power.
I'll take bottom left.
Yeah, you guys can take the platform. So, Brandon, you can see those platforms. There's going to be 3 platforms, for this phase. So each hero needs to be on one. So you got one over there, and then you have the third over here. So you stay on these platforms until they turn purple. And then the 4th member of the team just has to activate the panels once the buttons are activated. So once you see their panels turn, okay, we got somebody not on a. All right. So you want to make sure that's where communication come in. You want to make sure everybody has a platform, and you want to make sure you're paying attention to what you're doing. It's all good. All right. So we're probably not gonna get it this phase.
No. I get it.
All right, they are ready. So you see it's purple. You just gotta press the buttons. If they can press the buttons fast enough, the bubble will pop up, and it didn't work. It's cool. So we'll take it from the top. So who's not on the platform?
I was on a platform, but homeboy went down, so we ran out of time.
All right, so Greek, you not on the platform. All right, so everybody who should be on the platform is on the platform, right? All right, so now it's purple. Buttons is up. Everybody stay on their platform. I'll let you know when the buttons is pressed. All right, the bubbles up. So Brandon, once you get all 3 consoles pressed, this dome will appear, and you can go inside, and that'll save you from the damage phase. But if you aren't there, like so, when you see the rooms light up red, you can get in the shadows like this, and that'll protect you.
We're over here.
He good. Hold on, where's the other person? Cap. Yep, so you got shadows. Anywhere you see deep shadows, you can hide.
The best place to hide in the shadows is right there on that thing.
So if you got Iron Man, you can do stuff like this. Just throw up a barrier. Guard yourself. If you got the shock barrier, that'll keep enemies, behind it. All right. Go ahead, group. Shit. Try to help him up, Tay, and press that button if you can. Press the button first if you can.
Oh shit. You got it.
All right, so we good. So as long as the bubble pops up, it'll count for this phase. Come on, man. Of course.
I got you on.
It's all good. Alright, so we just got to do that one more time. So Brandon, you do that 3 times. You do this phase 3 times, and that's it. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, if you're on PlayStation, I can always help get you through the raid. All I need from you in the raid is the press of a button. Alright, buttons ready. Alright, Greek, I'm getting back to my platform. Yeah, we didn't get it pressed in time. Everybody get back on their platform.
Yeah, you can't stay off the platform for too long.
Yeah, he didn't get the other buttons pressed. So we got to do it again.
Avengers!
Jalen Howard with the sub. Appreciate that, good sir. Thank you for becoming an Avenger. Greek, give me 1 second. I got you.
Oh,
So I got the Hulk bust over here for you. Don't hop into it just yet. Wait until the platform. The consoles go up. All right, everybody else on your button.
yep, I'm up top.
I got him.
All right, Greek hopping at Hulkbuster, and Focus, get back on your platform.
I'm back.
All right, bubbles up, so we should be done with this phase.
These. No way, claw.
All right, we got our gear. There we go. So once you get past the wall, you want to go into this train, and that'll take you to the next phase of the raid. Nobody pressing the button. Who we missing? Nobody. Get rid of the stuff I don't need.
The Panther and his super friends come to play.
You should have learned your lesson, Claw. Wakanda does not.
What happened to Miller?
Wakanda
Miller went to the Shadow Realm.
is Rose.
I'm pretty sure he'll resurface at some point.
Nor did we have anything to say about it.
Pretty sure we'll see Miller again at some point. If not, he had a good run. Alright, so for this next part, we can do this a couple ways, but the way we're going to do it is the fastest way. So you guys can go to the left, to the right side, open all the buttons and doors, and then I'll go to the left side and clear out that side.
But the name or separator in the port is also not functioning. You must go to both.
You want two on the left and two on the right, or just you on the left?
I can do the left solo, but if somebody want to come, you can. It's all up to you.
I'll take the right.
Oh, who's James? You gotta get behind the shadow.
Yeah, I'm right here.
She
Right
good.
here behind the shadow.
So Brandon, real quick, I'll show you how to get through this side. So this button right here, you just run across it,
You know how to do the... Yeah.
and the door will open. You used to have to stand on that button, but you can just.
I'll handle the buttons if y'all just want to do the fight.
Alright.
All right, so going over here.
Boys are gonna get knocked down like a box of rocks.
All right.
There we go.
That's what I was trying to prevent.
Ah, I had it open.
All right.
My bad. Go ahead.
There we go.
Alright, get away.
There we're up to the next one.
can see, so the point of me going on this side is I'm clearing out the enemies so that when we get to this section, we don't have to worry about anything. And since everybody flies, I can't actually show you how to solve the puzzle on this side, but you know, it's yeah, they trying to cheese me, so we're gonna go ahead and get this side out of there.
I really thought you was going down and getting you, big.
How we looking on that side?
So let's move over here.
Miller would be back. You can't get rid of him easy, but if Miller was a goat, if not, Miller was a goat. Yeah, Miller, you know, he knows what he is.
Got the buttons taken care of. All the doors are open.
Come on, bro. What's going on? Uh-oh. I can't go up. Okay. That's an invisible cellar. Okay.
Boy thought that the vibranium wasn't gonna be kicking in, coach. Don't even try doing that on me.
Not anymore.
I don't know what's going on, but
No, that's the wrong answer, Fogians.
I'm coming back.
Get out of my way.
Yeah. You can just drop down on this part, and that'll put you back where you need to be.
You really think you were gonna do something against me? Doink.
He was the marketing team.
Already had a friend.
Yeah, he was a big part of it. Damn.
Homeboy really thought that he was about to do something. He actually thought that he would have had a chance.
They came with the double wipe. So for this part, you know, you would have to open the doors. Like I say, you just run over the first button by the nearest door. So that button, this button, you get through this door, and then you run across that button, open that door. You do the same for that button, and that'll get you through this part. And once everyone makes it up here, the enemy's fine, and we can clear this section.
Speaking of the guys, oh hi Goons, how you doing? They thought they was just gonna go over to Starbucks real quick and have a couple donuts, maybe a cup of coffee, and then go right back to doing their job. Wrong answer, Fogians. Poor guys. Almost feel bad for them. Psych!
Is that everybody?
And then we got everybody.
We still got some.
Oh no, we didn't. Law sent the second brigade in. Bunch of reinforcements, aka the BT.
Alright,
Well,
that should be everybody. Buttons ready. So for this part, you just got to press the buttons in unison. You can do a countdown. 1, 2, 3, go. If you did it right, all the consoles will turn green and that door will open. If you did it wrong, you're going to have to do it again.
First try, not bad. We're already ahead of schedule.
I'm a little heartbroken. My queen was laid to rest today at her funeral. Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that. I was originally from Ireland, and Britain. Our queen was laid to rest. Oh, okay. I get what you're talking about. Talking about the queen. I got you.
I love how the lightning effect stays on enemies.
I really don't think Bucky will be hinted tomorrow. I think more likely it'll show at the end of Cloning Labs. It's possible.
I got the top.
I can't let you do that.
I'll go to the bottom, Monk, and call off the signs.
Alright.
Yeah, as soon as I get down there.
What's the first?
First sign up just so happens to be a fish. Go, man, go.
So if you got Iron Man, you can literally do this part super easy. You just literally stay back here.
The next sign is the H.
And take out the symbols as they're called out.
Go, man, go.
Alright, what's the next one?
Fortune 4.
Alright, what's the next one?
Aquaman's Trident. Really thought that you was gonna pull me into that rib. Wrong answer, son.
So the reason I keep pulling up the barrier is because it's refilling my intrinsic bar that allows me to shoot the beam longer.
We're on downtown arrows.
And that's all you have to do for this phase.
That's a big jackpot right there.
I really don't think Bucky. Okay, yeah, I read that one already. But yeah, Brandon, I imagine this being much more tedious without a flyer. Hawkeye is my main. Are there easier ways to get those higher platforms? Yeah, we can do another one. If you're on PSN, I can help walk you through it. I can do it with a non-flyer. So this part, takes a little more strategy for non-flyer. So you have to have somebody on this platform as well as that platform, so someone can get across using that platform. And then once they're across, you want one person on that platform, one person on that platform, and then they'll be able to go across from here. So it's like it doesn't take that much planning, but there are a few steps that need to be addressed. All right, and we can get to the buttons.
All right, I'll call it up.
Somebody's stuck fighting.
Greek hiding. Let's go, Greek. What Bucky skin do you think? All main. Man, like I said, the day they dropped his MCU skin, and I'm rocking that. I'm rocking all of his comic skins. I can't wait to see the iconic skin. That's why I'm really, anxious to see, if we'll get a reveal tomorrow, because that'll be big. He'll more than likely be in his iconic skin. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. What skin are you guys looking forward to with Bucky?
Winter Soldier with the mask. Straight up.
With the mask? I got you.
With the mask. Homeboy looking too clean in that outfit.
All of this corrupted vibranium for our kind of weapon.
So I got. Okay, I don't really need that.
Like the new arm he had, I fucking know Winter Soldier.
All I know is when Bucky shows up to the game, it's AR Central on everybody.
Right.
Big AR Central on everybody.
Hydra, Winter Soldier, the mask. Yeah, a lot of people are looking for that one. Like I said, he got a couple MCU looks they can do. He got Infinity War. He got the Winter Soldier. He got Civil War. He got Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I got the buffs. You gotta just hold down this platform for me.
With pleasure.
So for this part, Brandon, one person has to go out here. So usually there's a buff right here. If not, you can go to this side, and they will get me with the wall. You can go to this side, and each buff will be by a door. So you see this door. I'm showing you the wrong stuff. Okay, so this door has the down arrow symbol over it. So you call out that symbol and it'll let your team know which door you need open. So yeah, open up down arrow, guys.
Yes, sir.
And if you're running with no mic, you can just, put a little marker on there and that'll let them know what you need.
Downtown arrows is opening up quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And once that opens, you can grab the buff.
Wait a minute. I see Paul done brought some reinforcements down here.
Alright, grabbing the buff now.
Alright, going straight up top.
Yeah, we can.
Alright, that's a big 10-4.
Alright, so we can come straight up here.
All the way up, boys.
So since I'm Iron Man, I'm gonna try to do most of the damage. You gotta get all of these giant spires down before time runs out. So I got 20 seconds.
I'll keep the one on the wall occupied if y'all can get the other ones. Alright, let's make sure. Oh, Unc, I need you to stay within proximity. I lost the ball. Thank you.
Yeah, there's something weird going on. He is having trouble flying and stuff.
Hold up. Brought a little friend.
Alright, so we messed up that phase. I'll get it fixed on the next one.
I got the one on the wall, so I don't know which other one we got, but I did get the one on the wall.
Yeah, it looked like we only got the one.
I the one halfway. I didn't get to finish it up.
It's cool. Once we get this open, I'll go out there.
I'm on the way.
So the next one should be right out here to the right.
A pest control problem at the moment. Whose man's is this? Get out of here. Oh, he's gone.
So actually,
Almost good to see you.
the fastest person to do this with is Kate Bishop. Alright, hold that door
Yeah,
open.
it is. Yeah, it is.
Like, she literally can come back with the buff instantaneously.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm coming back in.
Close to the door, teleport in. Oh, yes.
And we can go over here.
Off to the next one.
And
I
Greek
got the
went
wall,
down.
if I can get him up. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
Alright, we got 10 seconds.
Got it.
Alright, so that's
I got
3.
the wall. Alright. Next one is the,
So yeah, we got 2 more.
Yep. I hope you heard that y'all are fired. Oh, get wrecked.
Alright, I'm out.
Oh, ouch. Oh, my head. Oh, my back.
Alright, keep that door open, the buff right here.
Get wrecked.
Got you.
I
Coming
don't
back.
know where he thought he was going.
So if you kind of hug the walls, they can't do anything. Or the missiles can't get you.
Hold it.
Alright, so come around to this side. That way we can shoot both.
There you go. Going all the way up.
Let me get the one behind me.
Alright.
Try to throw my hammer on the wall. Sit there. I don't know if that's working or not.
Yeah, it's open.
Alright, so yeah, I got
Got that
that.
wall. I'm just trying to keep my hammer on the
And
wall.
we good. And that's that phase. So it can be a little chaotic, but if you got good communication and good ranged abilities, you should be straight. Even though the TV show Ben came out and is old now, do you think Bucky and She-Hulk will still come with nameplate from their show? Possibly. I wouldn't see any reason why not. Just to tie it in. Skip. So now we are down to the last two phases, Brandon. So this phase, we have to fight the large claw, or claw in his large form. Skip.
I'm skipping.
We got two people that didn't skip, one person that didn't skip. I told you guys, no matter what, like, we always end up looking at these cutscenes.
Yeah, you gotta spam circle.
I'm spamming that circle button because it ain't me.
Yeah, if it went through already, there's nothing else you can do. But somebody didn't press it.
Somebody must have ain't seen this before.
But appreciate that, Corey. Like I said, you guys are the reason I keep doing this and showing up every week. All right. Make sure everybody's hiding.
I got you, Unc. I got you. You're supposed to fall into my arms, Unc.
First one right.
Oh, look.
So you want to get these echoes inside of this circle. And I blew them off the... Yeah, my rocket's
Why are you
detonated.
falling down there, you dummy?
So you want to get the big sound echoes into the circle, and then that's where you want to, defeat them.
Best thing to do with a character like the Origin is what you want to do is you want to post up on top of one of these things right here, and then when he comes, you just throw your hammer at him so he can get the circle and you start wailing on him.
Is that of the God Blast or use Pyro?
Speaking of wailing, look at this dude right here. This dude right here. And just for decoration. What?
So with Iron Man, you can just mark them, and that'll get them in there.
I know this is gonna sound a little crazy, but here, hold that.
Got him.
Don't know where you thought you were going.
Hey, don't hit him. I don't try to get him back in.
That's my ultimate. That's my ultimate.
Give me 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, don't hit him. There you go.
Oh, wait, hit the circle again. Yeah. I knocked him into the circle. I know you're mad. Doink. Look at these L-man goons right here. Holy Jesus. What is that? There goes another one. Oh, wait, claw. Over here, you turd.
Oh, they knocked me out at the last second.
Yeah, I got you, pal. Think.
I am the
I
voice
appreciate it.
that whispers
Here, hold on, give me a sec. Ding, dong, and... There we go.
what they
Oh yeah, we got him.
Yeah, homeboy, he's getting cooked. No, you don't, Claw. Tried to do a quick one on me. You thought I haven't learned my lesson.
So yeah, the faster you can run through these enemies, the sound echoes, get them down inside the circle, the better off you'll be. Alright, and then you get this cutscene. Our fire, you bring in Claw down. We can skip if everybody skips.
Homeboy Claw likes to be cheap with those sound things because do a quick one out of nowhere.
Skip,
You won't
skip.
have a lot of time to get behind the pillar. He does that. I call that his troll blast.
We got one more skip.
Skipping. I don't know who else ain't skipping.
It's
We got it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, hi, Claw. How you doing? Here. I'm gonna need you to hold this for me. Oh, here, hold this.
There we go.
I know you're mad. Oh, I forgot. Take that, Claw. Hope you like that hammer. Yeah, man.
Alright, so for this next phase, you gotta get the spiders. So you see these spiders? Those are the echoes you gotta get inside the circle.
Nothing like watching your own hammer that you just throw out to start knocking people upside their heads. The old man's camera, holy.
Come on, bro, get in the circle.
You're supposed to be inside the circle, not out of it, you numbnut.
Alright, we gotta get one more. You guys see a spider?
Oh, no, you don't, Claw.
it was one, but it was outside the circle. There's another dimension.
What I like to do is I like to fly up. So as long as you're close to this thing, the enemies won't be able to get you. There you go. Good tip to have when you use a flyer. Fly up in the air so you don't have to worry about the spiders there. Hey, I heard you was out here playing bootleg, bruh. Get out of here. Bootleg interpretation muscle. Got him.
One.
That's one.
Just let that one come to the circle. Don't fight him over there.
Yep.
Just come back to the circle and he'll
You gotta
come.
bring him in. You gotta bring him over. He gotta come over here.
Just come back to the circle.
Right. Doink.
Alright, I should be able to get him in.
Why are you standing there for?
You're doing everything except bouncing in there.
Got him, coach. That's two. Oh, no, Claw.
I cannot summon the chains again
I got you.
until I gather enough energy. Those constructs could be of
Oh,
use
the
in that
constructs could be of use in that regard.
Of pure sonic light.
You not know how to die?
Yeah, you gotta just let him get in the circle. Let's come to the other side of the circle. They'll come.
Try to hit me. Oh, there he is. I don't know where you thought you were going.
Coco,
Uh,
ever-burning god of war, give us your battle cry.
Really thought that this was a point.
Alright, that's 3. We just need 2 more. So once you get these symbols filled up, you need 5 in total. That'll bring down Claw.
We got one more right here. You thought just because you was invisible we wasn't gonna see you? You thought? Nah, we didn't get that last one. I thought we did.
We did.
Alright, no.
Yeah,
No, we didn't get it. That's alright.
he's down.
Let's get old Claw. Here, Claw, hold this for me. Thanks. Ooh, Claw gonna need some eye surgery after this.
Got him.
I know he bad.
Alright, so now we are officially at the last phase of the raid. Once you clear this, which everybody can skip,
More like the master of SoundCloud.
you transition into the final confrontation with Claw. And again, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out today. Appreciate the likes. If you're just hopping in, make sure to leave a like. Definitely help support the stream. And again, we will be back live tomorrow with the new update, checking out the new villain sector, checking out the new hero buffs, all of that good stuff, and looking for our boy Bucky.
Anti-metal is inside and protected. You need to retrieve it.
Okay.
Alright, I'll probably go to the back if I can stay up for longer. I think you guys can keep close.
I have something for you to hear.
Alright, so for this phase, you want to do a lot of stun damage.
I don't know where that's aiming.
Let me change my gear out. Yeah.
Okay.
So this will give me more stun damage, and
Yeah, that stun damage is gonna be the toughest part of the whole fight. As long as you got somebody that can do high stun damage, old claw's going down like a box of rocks. Yeah, you gotta get that white line filled up. This
what?
Alright.
What is he doing? Alright, he's over here.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Claw. How you doing? Claw, how many times do we gotta keep wringing your neck? Stomping on the ground like you are some child or something. No wonder why you got daddy issues, bruh. I know your daddy mad. He probably don't like playing with you at all, do he? About your father's legacy, man. Your father was a failure just like you were. Think that you was just about that life and that you was old Wakanda. Get the frick out of here. Like Wakanda would actually give himself up to a bubblegum rap looking dude like you. Starburst looking at boy.
Alright, you can start heading to the back.
Yeah. Get right. Goodbye.
Let me fix my
Alright, I'll
gear.
take the back. You guys deal with old Snaggle Claw himself. Yeah. Cry. Well. That's all you do. I can't believe it. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and we're in. Have fun, boys.
Alright.
my love!
Your screams will be music to my ear. You think that is enough to stop me? The
Nigga, we just took half of your life. What you mean that was enough to stop you?
I don't reach.
Let's switch back out.
Am infinite. I am
Over there writing checks with that fat mouth that you can't cash. I enjoy his talking Claw every time I play the rig. It just gives me more of an excuse to beat him down. That old flat face looking at boy. Old gauntlet looking at boy. Get back! Here, all that. One thing that I like about the buffs that are coming tomorrow is the fact that a lot of the heroics, if not all of them outside of Hawkeyes, are going to have high stun damage.
all I crave is the crushing sound of what
That high stun damage.
They need to increase the amount of players and companions you can have in missions. It would be very helpful. Yeah, I don't think the engine right now, can handle something like that. Like if this was Unreal Engine, then yeah, 100%. But right now, as it is, I don't see it in the cards.
Y'all think it's possible that y'all can bring old Snaggleface down here? I got the hammer
to get his stomach a little bit more.
And, well, y'all
Got him
gonna
in a
be
good
up
spot.
there. If y'all gonna be up there fighting on Claw, let me just... Here, Claw. I'm gonna need you to hold this for me. Thanks. Like this.
What's good, Kenneth John? Yeah, arrested Miller's clone. Yeah, he got extras. He'll be all right.
Yeah, we put no Claw in a coffin. He'll be erased from existence in no time.
See, I don't know what's going on. You do the. I open up my barrier and now all of a sudden it's dropping me out of the sky.
It's some music going up.
Somebody get up, Greek.
Okay, Rex.
Yeah, I got him.
Alright, you can head to the back.
Alright, I'll get him up. Alright, y'all have fun with old Claw's minions. I'll go to the back door because I know you guys will put them down for me a bag of shells. Three, two, one. Lift off! Oh, hi guys, how you doing? Okay, listen, take a number and get mine.
Ah, crap. I forgot to switch my gear. Crap.
As long as there is air for you to breathe, there is sound
Basic
for me to
B-list
absorb.
villain, dog.
I can only
Not even
Alright.
B-list, you're a C-tier villain at best. Claw, just give it a rest already. You can't beat us.
I can't wait to play as Winter Soldier. Same. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
AR Central for old Winter Soldier. Can't wait. Hope they have the LMG for the Assault Heroic.
Oh, what is going on?
He spaz out when you shoot him in the body. That was a glitch that made it so you had 8 or 6 companions, I think. Yeah, that was one of the old ones.
Oh, this little gauntlet just doing a happy dance, that's all. Here, hold this for me, Claw, thanks. Knock him off the ledge now. That's not phase on up. I need to switch out my chest piece real quick. Activating the ultimate spawn time intrinsic orbs. I think that's something that Conquest defeated and defeated that call. Almost. I'm running out for you, Claw. Alright, on to the back.
I hope you see me as your life slips away.
Come on.
You mother sucker!
Alright.
You are literally an ice breath away from dying. Well, give it up. It's over.
So good.
How far are you away from getting your Hulk Buster?
I got a ways, like halfway.
See if I can help speed the process along a little bit. Because if you get your Hulk Buster, I can activate my ultimate, and when Claw gets hit, and he will get hit, you can use the intrinsic orb to keep yourself at supercharge.
Yeah, the Warrior's Fury. I got you.
No. It's when Jane hits the enemy with her ultimate, and it hits enemies with Mjolnir, it spawns intrinsic orbs. Good piece to have. Good piece to have.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Activate the ring. There's some heroic orbs down here on Peter.
I got it. Appreciate it.
Yep. Grab those. Activate that Hulk Buster if you have to.
We almost there.
Long Claw.
Keep this from getting out of control.
Where you at, though? Oh, there he is. Okay, that's unfair. I see him.
Greek is down.
Alright. Oh, shoot. I got you.
Alright, I got Hawkbuster ready.
I got him.
Alright. I'm gonna drop this hammer on homeboys real quick. Alright. All those intrinsic orbs. Keep the stun phase up. Grab all the intrinsic orbs you want.
Yeah, they not doing nothing for me.
I can drop
There we
some.
go.
I can drop some too. Heroic orbs.
Heroic orbs, intrinsic orbs.
Anybody got Warrior's Fury active?
I do, I got it. Here you go.
Let's do it this way.
Come on, Claw. You know you trash when you gotta call in your little cronies. Here, hold this for me.
Right, head to the back. And we'll wrap this up.
Going to the row. The only life who's gonna be slipping away is yours, pal. Give him his fire papers if you don't mind.
That's all she wrote. Brandon, if you're still sticking around, hopefully this was helpful to you. If not, you know, I'm more than willing to explain or break down more details for you on the back end. We can skip.
Get out of here. Black villain, weak villain, trash villain, small villain, ugly villain, basic villain.
I can't wait to run around Wakanda with Bucky. You know, and getting to see all the interactions.
I hope they give him a white wolf skin.
He definitely getting that.
I really hope they give him a white wolf skin.
Appreciate it. I'll have to run with you one of these days. Yeah, bro, if you're not already, join the Discord. And if we're not already friends, send me a request on casual_Avenger 87 on PSN. And I got you covered.
I do apologize for the sideline commentary I was doing, man. I'm just very animated when I play this.
Bro, you good. We already know the vibes. But, that is the raid, guys. I'm gonna call it. It's kind of hot in here. I'm hungry. I need to get some nourishment. But it was awesome hanging out with you guys as always. I will let you guys know what time we'll be watching Ultimate Avengers later today. So make sure you keep an eye out on the community tab. And if you haven't already, join the Discord over. Let me see if I still have that link. Yep. Join this link to join the official Discord over. join the Discord. That way you can hang out later to catch the watch party for Ultimate Avengers, and we'll do Ultimate Avengers 2 probably later in the week. Check back this time tomorrow for the new stream for the new villain sector content, and we'll be watching and seeing if we actually get Bucky, a glimpse of Bucky in any other content or the cutscenes. So appreciate you guys as always. Thank you always for hanging out. Leave a like if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next one.